chilling in a carrot shack with bunnies by her side. One had shaved, one had braids, and one was super fried. They giggled in a circle while they passed around the grass. With jelly beans and reefer dreams, they laughed and let it pass. They decorated doobies just like Easter eggs with flair, wrapped in foil, dipped in oil, hidden everywhere. Mary Jane, I'm not judging, I'm just saying what I saw. 4 little hippie bunnies breaking every garden law. I smoked 2 joints on Easter morning, I rolled 2 more at night. I light one up while hunting eggs, it gets my vibe just right. I smoke 2 joints when skies are clear, and 2 when bunnies snore. I roll 2 blunts before I blaze 2 joints, and then I roll 2 more. Hid chocolates till the day she floated, toked a big spliff stuffed with jelly bean kush. Hid chocolates till the day she floated, toked a big spliff stuffed with jelly bean kush. Peter Cottontail, were you ever caught slipping? Hop no. Grandpa, he once told me, son, you be a hazy man. And Grandma, she once told me, son, pass it if you can. But then one day I met a dude who came to me and said, high times rule and Easter's cool, but first clear out your head. I hit 2 bongs beside the lilies, I dabbed out in the shade. I stuffed an egg with edibles and passed it down the lane. I puffed a cloud that looked like Christ rising from the green. Then all the peeps just laughed and coughed and blessed the jelly bean. Setting slow, pastel skies above the grass. All the bunnies lounging mellow, blowing smoke and letting laughs. They'd found their eggs, they'd shared their stash. They danced in hazy swirls, with tie-dye fur and munchy paws, just vibing in their world. Susan took the golden egg and cracked it with a grin. Inside was not a toy or treat, but something rolled real thin. She sparked it up and took a puff, the crowd began to cheer. Happy Heister, someone shouted, same time next year. They hopped around the garden patch with baskets in the breeze, while blunts lit up like candles in a forest full of trees. The moral of this Easter tale, be kind, be chill, be free, and never judge a bunny by the buds in her teeth. So light one for the season, let the jelly bean explode. May your chocolate never melt too fast, and your vibe stay in the flow. It's not just eggs that make it great, or leafy green delight. It's the friends you share your stash with underneath the moonlit night. I smoke 2 joints when spring is near, I roll 'em in a bow. I spark 'em up with love and cheer, and watch the tulips grow. I puff with peeps, I dab with sheep, I bake and never hide. 'Cause Easter's not just candy, friend, it's feeling warm inside. Whoa, hop with me tonight for old time's sake. Oh, yeah. Oh.
Oh, yeah. Hop with me tonight, boys and girls. Hey, what's up, everybody? Happy Sunday, happy Easter, happy 420. Cheers to you guys on this rare Sunday night. I'm having my first drink of the night. Cheers to you guys. Check out that. You guys know what that is? You guys know? Where's my pimp set? Oh, you can't even hear me, can you? Oh, yeah, you can hear me. You guys know what that is? Anyways, I'm drinking out of a Death Squad mug. That is not a Death Squad hat, but if you want to get this Death Squad mug, or you want to find a hat, go to DeathSquad.tv. There at the very top, you can click on Shop Squad. That would take you to ShopSquad.tv. There we have shirts, hats, mugs. Yeah, we got hats. We got Death Squad hats. We got the new Jan Band hat, which is Janice drew it. It's based off Dan Dan Dan, if you guys know what that is, if you're a hip kid. But we also have mugs, and we are almost sold out on all our shirts, guys. They are selling out like fucking crazy. Yeah, we have smalls left. So I gotta redo the store soon. We sold out in large jackets. Jackets are even starting to sell out. We still got some pill shirts left, I believe. They are slowly selling out. Yep. But anyways, go to shopsquad.tv for everything Death Squad, or again, go to deathsquad.tv for all the links, including every episode of Kill Tony can be found at deathsquad.tv, or you can click on this YouTube link. Go to youtube.com/killtony. Check out all the episodes. Also, our first episode of 3 episodes is on Netflix right now. It killed it. I think it got up to number 2 in the United States, which is pretty fucking crazy because we were against WWE. We were against what's that show about the love on the spectrum, Black Mirror. We were against some powerhouses, and we got up to number 2, number 1 in Canada. Number 1 in Canada. Somebody said we were number 1 in the United States, but I didn't see it. So maybe that was a quickie. But anyways, check it out on Netflix. Go to youtube.com/killtony, iTunes, Spotify, or deathsquad.tv. Also, Sunset Strip Comedy Club. If you are in Austin, Texas, this is a comedy club I'm one of the owners of. It's on 6th Street, right next door to the old mothership, comedy mothership. So check it out. We have shows all the time. We just had Moon Tower all weekend long, which was a lot of fun. I have a show every single Thursday. It's called The Secret Show. This week is almost sold out already. It's pretty fucking crazy. The Kill Tony bump, as you say. But this show is my show I do every single Thursday. Usually has like 15 plus comedians on it. And this week we had Moon Tower version of The Secret Show, which was just like 6 comics. And it was all Moon Tower comics, but it was really cool. Got to see some old friends of mine that I haven't seen in a while that were in town. Got to see a lot of people in town this week. It was a lot of fun. That's the only good thing about these comedy festivals is just seeing all your old friends that you don't normally see from like the West Coast, New York, overseas and stuff. So I got to hang out with a lot of them. And I did some shows on Moon Tower. It was fun. It was fun. But I tell you what, you can't beat Skankfest. You know, if you've never been to Skankfest, that's probably the one comedy festival that it just runs so smooth and it's so fucking fun. And if you're a fan of comedy, it's just like WrestleMania of comedy festivals. And it's coming up, Skankfest New Orleans. Check it out. Anyways, go to sunsetstripatx.com to check out my comedy club. Again, my show's every single Thursday. Or again, just go to deathsquad.tv for all the links. What is up, guys? It's been a while. It's been even longer if you didn't catch me live. It's been actually 14 days, I think, 2 weeks since I last streamed. And my last stream, I had to take down for several reasons. One of them was a lot of copyright strikes, but 2, I need to edit some shit out of it. I don't remember what, but I need to edit some shit out of it. I think it was me talking about 420 green tea because it got age gated and for drug use. I don't do drugs, guys. As you guys know, even on 420, which is, I always celebrate 420. Duncan Trussell's birthday, I believe, is 420. Is it true that it's Hitler's birthday on 420? What is Hitler's birthday?
Here's an answer from Britannica.
It's April 20th. Yeah, isn't that crazy? Did you guys know it's Hitler's birthday today? 420. You'd think they would have chose a different marijuana holiday than Hitler's birthday. I just know it's always Duncan Trussell's birthday on 420, and he shares a birthday with Hitler because, that's Duncan for you. Just kidding. Anyways, it's been a while. So, yeah, I normally don't, obviously I don't stream usually on Sundays because I'm busy editing. This week is special because tomorrow's episode, I'm not editing. And you'll see why when you see tomorrow's episode. It's a surprise there for you. But so it's great. Me and Janice celebrating our 9th anniversary this week. 9 years. 9 years. And it's funny, we went and got some amazing seafood. Went to a place, I think it's a chain restaurant. It's not like a mom and pop place, but Trulux. I think you guys might have a Trulux near you. It's a really good seafood place, high end. And I just love, one of my favorite things to do is just getting like tons and tons of hard shell. You know, you get one of those seafood platters. Janice wanted 18 oysters just for herself. I got 6. But we also got a shrimp cocktail on this platter. We also got some crab. Some crab that's in season right now. That's big crab claws and stuff like that. And then I had a steak. I had a A7 Wagyu. I didn't even know they had A7. I've heard of A5. But I had an A7. It was pretty good. Janice had some Parmesan encrusted trout, which actually was better than to be honest, my steak. That shit was good. I don't even like fish. Like I like, you know, like shrimp and lobster and stuff like that. But like normal fish, I'm usually not a fan, but whatever she had was fucking awesome. Yeah. But what's crazy is the manager came over and, you know, just to wish us a happy anniversary and an Easter and whatever. And he goes, "Hey, so what's the secret to a long relationship?" And Janice is like, "Always be working on yourself." Or something like that. It was way longer than that, and she said it so elegantly, and the manager's like, "My God, that was very beautiful. That was a great answer." And then she said, and then he looks over at me, and I go, "You gotta date them real young, so when it's 9 years later, they're still a little bit young." Mind you, this is like a 5-star restaurant. But right when I said it, I felt my dad. That's something my dad would have said to the manager. And all of us 15-year-old, like in high school, we'd be like, "Dad, that's gross. You're gross, Dad." It's so weird how you do become your parents in some ways, for sure. You know, it's pretty fucking crazy. But yeah, that's 9 years. That's awesome. Janice got this. She does it every 2 years for our anniversary. She makes a really cheesy collage, kind of like those shirts you see where it's a bunch of people's like cats all together, you know, and it's like, you know, like Howl at the Moon, where it's a bunch of wolves collaged into Howling at the Moon. She does that all the time with me and her and the animals, and makes it really cheesy and happy face and hearts everywhere. Like, it's pretty funny. It looks very anime, like Japanese art, anime style. She made us one of those. Maybe I'll show it to you guys later. Yeah, this is a Corningware hat. That's right. I love it. What a simple design. I got it because I was thinking of making a Death Squad hat kind of based on this same exact design. So we'll see. I think I like it, the blue and white, but I'm not a huge fan of white hats. It only takes one dirty finger or one splatter of ketchup or one ash just to get in it. But yeah. Clean dad hat. It is. I'm starting to wear dad hats lately too. I usually wear snapbacks. You know, like, this is a dirty ass hat, but this is Dylan's hat with cat hair on it. But the thing I don't like is I don't like it. This one's not bad actually, but I don't like it when it's like it's high and pointy. That's why the hats that I sell on Shop Squad, I try to make them. They're called I think they're called low bridge, or not bridge. whatever. But I try to make them as low as possible because they come in mid and high. And the high ones, you know, I don't know how many hats that I was so excited to get. And then I'm like, I look like I'm like Frankenstein when I wear it. You know, it's like just up to here. I don't know. I don't have the right head for it. Billboard head. Yeah. Shane calls it a billboard head. But yeah. How are you guys in the chat? I'm sorry I've been gone. Yeah. Thank you guys. Thank you, Josh. Josh asked when the Nashville show will be available. I don't know. You know what? I'll tell you in 24 hours. I can't tell you now. North Carolina colors. That's right. Low profile. Thanks, Shane. That's what I was looking for. That's when you're shopping for hats, look at the profile. A low profile and a mid profile, I can get away with. But when you get a hat and it's a high profile, if it says high profile, that means it's one of those big ass Frankenstein hats. I don't like that shit. Miss you, Tetris guy. Why does pooping feel so good, Mr. Pibb? Because you like ass stuff. I bet you would love butt stuff. Pooping slowly? I guess it feels okay, but it's more like I don't really try to go slow. Hold on one second. Got a text real quick. Okay, sorry. A lot of friends in town. A lot of friends going, Brian, where are you? I'm at your club. There's friends of mine at the Sunset right now looking for me. I'm not there. But if you like pooping, maybe you like butt play, Mr. Pibb. Maybe you like butt sex. Maybe you are one of those guys that like to get pegged. I don't go, oh God, this feels good. I mean, I guess sometimes it feels good, but it's more like getting it out, not like the sensation of it. I don't know. I guess I never really thought of it as feeling good. Most of mine's liquid though, so it's more like, ooh, it's refreshing. You know, it's like a waterfall. Get married already? Yeah, one day. Oh yeah, that's the opening song. That was based off of Smoke Two Joints by Sublime. And I fucked with that a lot. I tried to get the feel of it, but then it was just too cheesy. And then I just fucked with it. That one took a little while. I made eight versions of that song that you heard at the beginning. Here's another one, I think. Is this the... No, that's the one I think you just heard. Or is this it?
When Bonnie snore, I roll 2 blunts before I blaze 2 joints and then I roll 2 more.
See.
Chocolates till the day she floated. Toked a big spliff stuffed with jelly bean kush. Hit chocolates till the day she floated.
It used to sound like this. Nah, execute.
She was chilling in a carrot shack with bunnies by her side. One had shades, one had braids, and one was super fried.
Oh, here's the first one. Wait, that's not the first one. Here's the first one. Oh wait, that's the same one I was just playing.
She was living in a single nest with 3 other little bunnies. One of them was fluffy and the other 2, well, the other 2 were hopping.
So yeah,
God only knows what they were hiding in those baskets. And furthermore, Susan, I wouldn't be the least bit surprised to learn that all 4 of them habitually snacked on marshmallow chicks.
Yeah, that's stupid. It was too Eastery. Too Eastery, guys. I realize why women always friend zone me. I'm a Canadian. Shrimp biscuit. That means you're just really nice. Is that what it is? This is a very nice guy. I'm a very nice guy. When it comes to women, I have more women friends usually than guy friends. I'm one of those guys. I grew up with 2 women. So I usually have more women friends than guy friends. I don't know. I think it's because I didn't grow up with like the sports thing. And all my friends liked sports all the time. So they were always like, sports, drinking, sports bars, sports. And I was like, no. And my girlfriends are like, let's get stoned and go shopping. And I'm like, yeah, I'll get stoned and go shopping. Sure. Let's see. That's crazy. My parents have plates with that design. I think every parent has this design on it. It's pretty, it's like a ninja. I showed it to my mom and she goes, I go, does this look familiar? She goes, it does. I love it though. I love those beautiful flowers. Did you buy one for Janice too? And I go, no, but I sent her a picture of the design on a plate. And she goes, oh my God, that's where that's from. I have tons of those. Here, I'll show you. You guys probably have seen these like bowls before, you know, with the designs on them. So weird. But they never changed that design too. It was always the same. Always and always the same. Oh, by the way, if you're new here, this is just a chill episode. I'm just hanging out with you guys tonight. I'm still going to play VR for a bit, but it's probably not going to be as long as I still have to wake up early and do a lot of stuff. And, of course, have Kill Tony tomorrow at the mothership. So I have to drive down there and charge batteries and stuff. Perpetual Diver says, I rarely get friend zoned. In fact, it's the opposite. The taken ones are always drawn to me. It was a problem for a long time until I stopped reciprocating. Why are you using those big words? Reciprocating. Procating. Now I'm faced with another stimulation. What? God damn you and your big words. Reciprocate. That's a word I never say. I never reciprocate those words. Reciprocating. It's just because I never say it. Whatever. Grandma China plates. Yeah. Well, Grandma China plates to you, but Mommy... why is this so weird? Mommy plates for me. They look Portuguese. I get friend zoned a lot, but it's usually mutual, you know, like, I don't know. There's been too many times where I have good friends that are females and then, we mess around and then we're not friends anymore. So it's kind of like, it depends, you know. It's like, is this worth it? Luckily, that hasn't happened many times. Friend zones. Speaking of friend zones, I saw Joey Diaz this weekend, where I got to see Joey Diaz, and he was doing Moon Tower. He did a big theater, and I got to see him. I sat side stage, and I got to see Dean Del Rey, who, oh yeah, I'm Dean Del Rey, nuts to butts. I used to go on the road all the time with Dean Del Rey. Yeah, back in the day, Dean was one of my road dogs. Him, Tiffany Haddish, George Perez, Tony, were all the people that I used to go on the road with back in the day. We used to do shows all around the country. Me and Dean used to do it for quite some time. I knew Dean when he used to still eat candy. And now he's super healthy, Dean. But anyways, I hadn't seen Dean in a long time, and Dean is a good man. And he is, one thing he's always been is he works really hard at stand-up. He's one of those guys that counts every single spot he's ever done, writes it down, writes where he did it at. His whole life is stand. He used to be a rocker. He used to be be in bands and play a bunch of music and stuff. And he quit drugs and drinking and everything. And at an older age, I mean, I think Dean's almost 60 years old. I think Dean's actually like 10 years older than me, if I'm right. Maybe I'm wrong. And he started stand up like in an older age. I want to say he started around 50 years old, 45 years old, something like that. And he's been killing it, and I haven't seen him in a long time. Him and Rachel Wolfson, and of course our sweet little Lee Saya opened up for Joey. But it was great seeing all of them. But being able to, I haven't seen Dean in a long time, and Dean, he's one of those comics that does JPMs. I don't know if he means to do it, but he does comedy so much, or he works at it so much that one of his jokes has been fine-tuned and re-tagged and written and anyways, I only saw like a 10-15 minute set of his, but it was really good, and I hadn't seen him in a while. He has a new special out. I have not seen it yet, but if it was anything like what I saw at the Joey Diaz show, check it out. It's on YouTube. It's free. We'll just take a quick look at it real quick. It's called Dean Del Rey 5836, and that's how many spots he's done, I believe. Here, let's just take a quick look at the beginning of it.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm
And he
welcome to
did it. He did it in a cave in Tennessee. It's the Caverns in Pelham, Tennessee. And it gives it this really cool Red Rocks look, shows at the Red Rocks. But doing it in a cave, underground, I just thought it was unique. And I like how he chose the colors. Like, I guess that was a big thing, like choosing all the different colors in the cave to make it, have a certain look. And I like they chose red because it's kind of like the red curtain of a comedy club. I've not seen this, by the way. Look at that. That is crazy. That is crazy. It's got to sound. Look at that crowd too. That's a fucking badass. But it's got to sound amazing in there. Unless it's like super, like it's like, hey everybody, I'm Dean. What if the whole thing is that? Hold on, let's just see what it sounds like when he talks.
This place is insane.
It does have a little reverb to it, or a little echo, but I mean, it still sounds pretty fucking good.
Look at it, man. It looks like some place where Captain Kirk would be fucking a green woman.
There we go. Check out his whole special. It's on Dean Del Rey's YouTube page. Free 5836 is the name of it. Just rolls off the tongue. You think he would have waited to 6,000 I should have asked him that. Dean, why didn't you wait till 6,000? Dean Del Rey 6,000? I mean, that almost sounds like an old 70s, like the $5 million man. Wow, that Dean Del Rey 6,000. Man, I would have waited. You know me, I would have waited for 7777. 4 sevens or 3 sevens. Yeah, I would have done in this special one thousands ago. The Echo is why it's such a legendary venue. Very little amplification is necessary. Yeah, that's actually really cool. It looks amazing and it sounds amazing. I bet music sounds amazing in there too. I can't wait to watch it. I haven't watched it yet, just because I've been doing Moon Tower. I've actually not been home. Janice actually was gone. Another reason why you guys didn't see me for 2 weeks, because Janice was gone in Los Angeles. She was in LA, well, Orange County, Newport Beach. She was gone for over a week. And so I had to take care of 4 animals, which is very hard. And then I had Moon Tower shows and things on top of that. And, of course, Kill Tony, all that. So, I've been, I just didn't have any free time. And all my free time was pretty much doing Moon Tower stuff. But she is finally back. And tonight on part 2 of Virtual Redban, she'll be joining us. And we'll talk about her time in LA. We'll ask her questions about that. Fun times. I'm not a big beer guy. My beer of choice back in the day, I was a simple man. I was kind of like Shane Gillis. I really liked light beers. Bud Light, I drank a lot, but I think Miller Lite, I drank more Miller Lights than Bud Lights. And I think it was because I dated a girl who drank Miller Lights from Houston, and she just converted me. I think I used to drink Bud Lights. I also liked Silver Bullets. Big fan of the what's that shit called? I can't even think of what it's called anymore. The one that tastes like moonshine. What's it called? Moonshadow? No, it's like the blueberry one or whatever. Holy shit! Well, I can't even remember it. What's the beer that's? I keep on thinking Moon Tower now. It's probably not even Moon. What's the one that tastes like blueberries or whatever the fuck it's called? God. Then I got into Blue Moon. Thank you, Tangle. Yeah, I was into Blue Moon a lot. I like that with a couple orange slices. Killian's I was into. Then I went through a big Stella. I mean, I pretty much went through every beer. But Newcastle, Stella, I was into that a lot. Fat Tire, Honey Brown, whatever that used to be called. Then I got into IPAs for like a year, and then I got out of IPAs. When I got into IPAs, I would say more than a year. I would say 2 years I got into IPAs, like real IPAs. I used to live by an IPA bar, and did I say Fat Tire? I used to like Fat Tire a lot. And I got really into IPAs, and then I just was always burpy, and my stomach feels like it was always going to blow up, and I always felt really bloated. And then I dated the Mexican girl that, if you ever seen my material, you know about her. But she got me into drinking tequila. And then I just moved because it was healthier. I didn't feel bad. I didn't feel bloated. And that's all she drank. So I got really into tequila. Then when that relationship shit the bed, then I just started getting into everything. Like liquor only, though. Like I'm more into vodka and whiskey. And I drink them all. Vodka, whiskey, and tequila. All the big three. Right now I'm doing vodka. Or am I just doing water? I'm just doing water. Yeah, tequila is fantastic. It's funny. My favorite way to do it, though, I love tequila, blanco, chilled, and I like a good tequila. I really like Ron White's tequila. It's great. I know this sounds so gay, but I don't mind Patron Silver. But I don't need any lime or salt. Just give me a shot of it chilled. I just like it cold. I hate warm liquor. Any liquor has to be cold for me. I hate it if it's not. Unless it's like a hot toddy or something, then it's fine. Yes, this is Tito. Actually, no, this is not Tito's. I've been saving $10 a jug for this, which is called Heart of Texas. And it's another Texas vodka company. And it's even branded just like, I think very close to a Tito's bottle. And I've said it before, I can't taste a difference in vodka. I mean, unless it's really cheap vodka. But any of the middle vodkas and the high-end vodkas, they all taste the same to me. And that's the only liquor that I believe in that. Oh, God, Whistle Pig Pat's in here. Like I was just going to say, whiskey's completely different. Whistle Pig is one of the only whiskeys that I would sip straight on the rocks. I drink a lot of Jack Daniels, but it's always mixed with Diet Coke. I can't drink Jack Daniels on the rocks. I would puke all over the place. And that's true. But you put a little Diet Coke in there, it's fine. Whistle Pig is probably my go-to when it comes to like sipping on a whiskey. And I don't like. Tony really likes that. What's the whiskey from Canada? The one that comes in the nice bag that all the servers use to put their money and tips and stuff in. What's it called? Can't even fucking think of what it is. He drinks that, and that's a little too sweet for me. Fuck, what is that shit called? My brain's not working. Crown Royal. Thank you, Tango again. But yeah, I would probably say Whiskey Pig's probably my favorite whiskey. I really love Wild Turkey, but again, I don't want to do just Wild Turkey on the rocks. I like Wild Turkey with fake ginger ale, which is Pepsi or Coke and Sprite mixed. I don't want regular ginger ale unless they have ginger ale, like real ginger ale on tap, but the soda pop version of ginger ale, not ginger beer. Ginger beer gives me acid reflux. And I know I'm killing Whistle Pig Pat because I've talked about this so many times. He just happens to log in every time we're talking about this. Crown Apple is great once in a while. All right. Crown Apple is something my sister drinks a lot. And that's the only time I've had it. Anytime I hang out with my sister. That's something I don't go for. I'm good. The old me, though, I loved the flavored vodkas and whiskeys. They used to have root beer flavored vodka. And I would mix that with, was it Kahlua? It was Kahlua or Bailey's I mixed it with. And something else. And it tasted like a root beer float. I want to just say cream, maybe. I don't know. I do love apple. Jack and Coke. Jack and Coke is pretty much the drink I've been drinking the longest. I think I started drinking it probably like 16 or 17 years old. I would probably say I started gin and tonic. And then I think I went to Jack and Coke. Gin and tonic for the first year or two, like when 15, 16. And that's because my dad said gin and tonic's great because you could have one and then This is my dad telling me when I was under 21 because he knew everyone in Ohio had fake IDs. And he goes, or if you're at a party, but he's like, and then you have one, and then the next one you just have a Sprite and put a little lime in there, and people think you're just drinking another gin and tonic, and you don't have to get wasted. You could just look like you're still drinking. And I'm like, Dad, that's brilliant. But of course, why would I do that? Jack and Cokes are great. They are porch pounders. Yeah. You know what's also a porch pounder? I used to really love in college, 7 and 7s. Is that what it's called? Why does it sound weird? I haven't had one in so long. 7 and 7s. My friends growing up, they lived on a golf course. And so we hung out at a lot of golf courses growing up. Yeah, it's 7 and 7s, right? 7 and 7. Yeah, it's 7 Up and is it just Seagram's, right? Seagram's. Yeah, Seagram's and 7 Up. I used to drink that a lot. That would pretty much was my now I love Arnold Palmer's, and 7 and 7s were pretty much like an Arnold Palmer for me. And now I met it's not the name drop. I don't want to sound like Bert Kreischer. All right. I met a pop star that has tattoos all over his face, and he drinks a alcohol version of the Arnold Palmer. I forget what he used to call it. Do you guys remember what it's called? What's the alcohol drink of? They call it spiked Arnold Palmer, but that's not what it is. He called it something else. Oh, John Daly. He called it a John Daly. If you know golf, you know that John Daly is a golfer that's always drunk. I actually met John Daly when I was a kid. I was one of the few golfers I met, and he was super nice to me. Actually, I take that back. I also met the bear, the golden bear. What's his name? Jack Nicholson. Is that his name? Golfer? Jack Nicholson, right? Famous golfer. Or is that John Nicholson? Anyways, I met him twice. I met John Daly when I was a kid. My friends lived on this golf course. They lived on Murfield, which is a pretty famous golf course. Murfield tournament. I also met Sean Connery there. Sean Connery stepped. Wait, was it Sean Connery that stepped on my foot? Or was it No, Bob Hope stepped on my foot. But I also met John. Or was it backwards? Either Sean Connery or Bob Hope stepped on my foot, but I met both of them. Bob Hope was cool. I think it was Bob Hope that stepped on my foot. God, my brain is gone. But a John Daly drink is, what is a John Daly drink? It's a boozy version of the Arnold Palmer. It's a mix of iced tea and lemonade and vodka. So yeah, that's all it is. But that's what this pop star with tattoos all over it's Post Malone. Post Malone, that's all he drank. And it honestly is like the best drink ever. It's just an Arnold Palmer with vodka. Try it out. Yeah, I do. I will say, after having a few of them, you really want to mix the lemonade a little stronger than normal because it makes it better. But they also have a vodka that's iced tea vodka. And the only problem with that is it adds a lot of sugar to it. I don't know if they still make it. Oh yeah, they actually make a Deep Eddy, which is I believe made here in Austin, Texas. I think they used to be a sponsor of Kill Tony, actually. Let's see, hold on. Check this out. Close your eyes if you're under 21. Deep Eddy sweet tea vodka. And it's you mix this with lemonade. do maybe 50-50 on this. Actually, I kind of want to try that out now. But what's the sugar? Do they show the sugar on that? The sugar content? They sure don't. They sure don't. Yeah, I don't even want to look at the sugar content on that. Yeah. Do they have a Crown and Crown, Royal Crown and Crown Royal? I don't know what that is. What's Royal Crown? Is that like the cheap version of it? I don't even know what Royal Crown is. I met Andy Dick when I was buying drugs a few years ago. That adds up. Yep. Try it with peach tea. Well, there you go. Whistle Pig Pat. That's kind of good. Peach tea. There's a tea place that opened up down the street from me, and I don't know. Maybe it's something when you get older, you get more into iced tea. But I will say that everyone in Texas loves sweet tea and just tea in general, which is cool because I didn't grow up like a big tea guy. But I will say that the older I get, Arnold Palmer's out of nowhere. Like, I think I was 30 years old. I was like, I need to stop drinking so much pop. You know what? I'm going to start drinking an Arnold Palmer. I love iced tea and I love lemonade. And it's refreshing. And I don't feel as bad. But I will say, I love unsweetened iced tea. And if I can get like low sugar or diet lemonade, like a Chick-fil-A, that's my go-to. But there's this place called HTO that recently opened up here. And this is hold on, let me fix this crop that's going on here. I'm sorry, guys. This crop is really fucking annoying the fuck out of me. It's called HTO, and it is all they have is a bunch of different iced teas and lemonades. And you would think, wait, there's a whole store that does that? And I'm like, yeah, you walk in and it's like 40 different kinds of iced teas. And they have big styrofoam glasses or cups you can get, like the ones that are banned in most states. In Texas, like, hell no. We still sell those styrofoam cups. And the styrofoam cups, I get it, you know. When you're in LA and we were the first to like ban straws and styrofoam, and it is so nice to go back and go, oh, I remember loving styrofoam cups. Because you could have, like, I got a root beer the other day, and that fucking root beer lasted 12 hours. I like checked back on it like 12 hours later, like, oh, is there any more root beer in here? And I'm like, holy shit, there's still tons of ice in here. It's cold as hell. It's like having a little igloo for it's beautiful. And I get it. Styrofoam's the devil. So whatever. There's something so amazing about styrofoam cups. But look at this. Sweet coconut. These are all the different kinds. Cherry peach tea. Dirty cherry. Poppy daddy. Mango tango. I tried this root beer tea. It tastes like root beer, but it's fucking tea. Guys, I know I'm talking about tea right now. Strawberry pat. I mean, sweet almond green, sweet blueberry green, sweet coconut. Anyways, it's one of those places. It's like when you first heard about that chicken place, Raising Cane's. I remember when I first heard about Raising Cane's, I was like, wait, they only sell fucking chicken fingers? Good luck with that. I didn't go to Raising Cane's for like the first 3 years they were open. I was on the road all the time. I was staying at hotels next to like the only Raising Cane location ever. But I never thought that was going to work, and that's one of the biggest places ever. You would think the same thing about this place, even if you're not a tea fan. But when it's hot outside and you go in there, it is like, it's magical. And if you could tell the ice, it's that little tiny little pellet ice. It's like great. It's like Sonic ice, almost. I know. What has this become? We're talking about tea and ice right now. I'm sorry, guys. It's kind of like if you live in like Utah or wherever all the Mormons live. They all have that. What's that really popular place where it's just soda water drinks because they can't drink alcohol. They can't have coffee because it's against the religion. So they have to have all these goofy drinks. I forget what it's called, but that place is blown the fuck up. You guys know? Anyone know what I'm talking about? I think they're opening one up here in Austin, though. Like that's how big it is. Salt Lake City, Utah. Yeah, it's so big that they're trying it out outside of Salt Lake City, Utah. They call it dirty soda, but there's like a chain that's like the Starbucks of dirty soda, and I think it's something like one word like slice or squitch or. But I guess that's like a franchise you should get into if you're looking at franchises. I forget what it's called. Slap. Swig. Tangle again. This is the third time, Tangle. Tangle, you either are AI or you have the fastest internet in the world. Or you're just the most smartest person in the chat room. And guys, let's all give it up for Tangle too. 3 times Tangle has been the first. Just a big shout out. Dirty soda sounds like something you'd find in India. Dirty soda. I get the joke you're trying to make, but that doesn't really add up. You should have said something like, dirty soda is what they use for deodorant in India. Yeah. Let's talk about some other franchises. Yeah, the Dirty Soda franchise it feels like a great idea. But I always look at these places, like looking at this tea place, the Dirty Soda stuff, the boba stuff, and the, slushy custard Italian ice market, and putting all those into one and call it just fresh. Or something like that. Fresh sip. Or freshy bees. Or dolphin. Just call it dolphin. And you go there and it's all that shit into one place. And coffee. Let's just add coffee. Might as well. Let's just add coffee. Oh, maybe frozen yogurt and custard. Let's add some. Put all that shit into one place. Why not? Sub. Whole Foods would do that. We'll do that. Let's call it Dolphin. Dolphin drinks. Dolphins with a Z. Who knows? Dolphinsies. What's some things I could talk about? I have some VR news, but I won't get into that yet. I feel like it's been so long that there has to be things that I haven't talked to you guys about yet. Oh, that's what I got in trouble with last time. Talking about my love for AI Disney characters. I really want to show you more of this. But I think this is what got me in trouble. I mean, Twinkie Belle should not look like this. We'll see. I mean, that's a quick edit if that's the thing that it is. I'm trying to, now I'm doing a little Sherlock Holmes here. See if I can just edit that part out and nothing would happen. What do you guys think? There were some other things I wanted to show you. Let me think. What's the other thing I wanted to show you? Oh, that's right. Oh, God. Sorry, guys. This is the part of the show where you realize this is just a chill episode of the normal show because I'm not prepared. I don't remember when I wanted to show you. I'll think about it. What do you guys? They're all underage Redban. They're not. Do you think Disney princesses are underage? They're getting married. They're all princesses. Every story is about marrying a king and stuff. And they're not real. I think they're all just like anime superhero girls. I mean, it's not like, oh, that gets me so hard. I love that shit. Oh yeah. It's not like that. I just think, damn, and like, I like that, how it's drawn and sexy. Like if I have a music video, like there's a reason why Jessica Rabbit is sexy. She's drawn that way. Who Framed Roger Rabbit would be really weird if they had Jessica Rabbit be 30 years older. Like, isn't it weird also that Teslas used to be so hated from the right side, like fuck electric cars, fuck those Teslas. Like people would flick me off, and like, just because I have a Tesla, they would be so mad at the idea. And then that kind of like stabled out a little, but it was always a like hippy dippy leftist liberal kind of car, like, oh, save the planet. Like, it was always about that. Like, and the other side's always like, I'm going to get a diesel truck and burn coal on you and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, and in just like 2 months, they just switched teams. Now Teslas are the right. They're the evil Nazi making blah, blah, blah. Like, I just find that so crazy. So crazy that there's people probably writing hate shit on their own cars and then washing it off after taking photos of it. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. It's weird. It's pretty sad. It's pretty sad because obviously Tesla is like the number one car made in the United States of America, and it employs so many jobs, and all those people don't give a fuck what's going on in Washington. They're just working for a car company that's making cool ass fucking cars, but they have to deal with all this shit, and people that are just trying to have a nice car that, is better on the environment or whatever, and they're getting fucking all the hate for shit they probably don't give a fuck about. It's just so fucking gross, guys. So gross. So gross. And that's my political day moment. Trying to think of what that shit I wanted to talk about was. No, I can't remember. I remember. Maybe I... God. Oh, that is something I wanted to talk about. There we go. I just remembered it. Why is this browser fucked up? I sound so zesty right now. I'm sorry, guys. Why that browser? This browser so fucking poopy McPoopyson. Hold on. Boop, 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 boop. There is, I don't think I said anything about this last time, but there is a recommendation I want to do, and it's pretty shocking, and it's actually really shocking, and I don't know how to think about it. Okay. One of my favorite video games of all time. Have I talked about this? I feel like maybe I have talked about it. Let me know, guys, in the chat if I've already talked about this. One of my favorite video games of all times is Katamari. As you guys know, I can literally just look around this room and see all this Katamari stuff I can grab. And Katamari, one of the best video games ever. And, you know, the creator of Katamari worked on many of the games, and then he ended up pretty much leaving his own game, and a few more Katamaris were made with the same feeling and essence that he had created. So it's pretty much like if What's-His-Face made Super Mario Brothers, and then after Super Mario Brothers 3, he was like, see you later, and then the company just continued to make games of Super Mario without the creator working anymore for it. And overall, they've really held down the franchise pretty well, and still the same love and feeling of the game, the music, the visuals. It's been pretty good. Out of nowhere, and it's been weird lately because the only thing they've been doing recently is just making remakes of the old games for like, because the old games came out like PlayStation 2 or whatever, and they've like remade better graphics and remade it on, you know, for the PlayStation 4 now or 5. So they're just remastering the games and making the graphics and stuff better. Out of nowhere, they released a game on Apple TV, and it's only on Apple TV. So that's one thing that really sucks, because I've never played a game on Apple TV, except maybe like Chicken Run or something when the game first came, or when Apple TV first started having games. I maybe tried it once and was like, this is stupid, I'm never going to do this. Well, now on the Apple TV, you can hook up like a PlayStation controller, an Xbox controller, any Bluetooth controller. I didn't know that. But they released a game, a new Katamari game on the Apple TV. And if you have that package, you know, like if you get a new iPhone, you get like the Apple Arcade or whatever for free for a year or something like that. I don't even know what it is, but it's free as a part of the Apple Arcade, and I happen to have that. And I was really worried about this game because why is it released on just Apple TV? It can't be a real game, guys. It's a real game. It looks like a normal game. It plays like a normal Katamari game. The soundtrack's fucking bumping. And I think maybe in like a year, this is going to finally be released on, you know, like maybe it's only on Apple TV for the first year, 6 months. No one's talking about that. Like, this is a real game. And if you have an Apple TV, pair a Bluetooth controller to your fucking Apple TV. Get green tea. Get green tea and play this game. Let's watch the trailer. If you've never played Katamari, this is going to look like straight acid craziness to you. But I will tell you, it is crazy addicting once you get the hang of it, and it's something you could just play around. It's fun. And the soundtrack is fun. It's silly. It's stupid. Let's watch the trailer first, and then we'll look at maybe some gameplay of it. But here's the trailer. This is called Katamari Rolling Live. This might be the Japanese trailer, which is even funnier. Let's just see what this is. All right, I gotta find the U.S. I'm sorry, I gotta find the U.S. trailer. I'll look for the U.S. trailer. Hold on, U.S. trailer. Even though that would be funny. God, here we go. Here's the U.S. trailer right here, guys. I'm so sorry about that, guys. Is this the right? Yes, this is right. Here's the right one. All right, here's the U.S. trailer.
Roll, stick, and grow. Katamari Damacy is coming to Apple Arcade. The king, now a streamer, collaborates with various people to create stars and build their fan base. Of course, it's the prince who's doing the rolling. The more the king's requests are met, the more your channel thrives. Work together to roll big and aim to be the top streamer in all cosmos.
Yeah, the whole mission of the game is you're actually a streamer. If you've ever played any Katamaris, there's always like a, like a theme of the game. And this one is that you are now streaming. And there's like a fake chat on the right. See on the right side? It says like there's like actually streamers that watch you, like, and some of them are crazy. It's just like a fish going, "You just rolled up my mom," like it just dumb shit. It is hilarious.
Plus, there are tons of brand new tracks to amp up the game. Many wonderful artists have contributed amazing songs. If your subscriber count increases, you might receive gifts from the king. Change outfits and create your perfect style.
Thick eyebrows. I don't know if you guys saw that. Toast.
Roll up all you can and fill the world with fun. Katamari Damacy Rolling Live is available now on Apple Arcade.
Anyways, this is not a advertisement. I was not a sponsor, or I didn't get paid to tell you about this. This is literally my favorite game, and a lot of people have Apple TVs, and you could even do a trial of Apple Arcade for free, probably. Just hook up your fucking Bluetooth controller to it and try it out. It is really fun. Let's look at just some gameplay of this. That's not gameplay. What the hell? What the hell? Get away! Here we go. All right, let's skip ahead. This is one of the levels. He's collabing with another streamer. She wants help rolling up glow sticks. It's a good time to smoke, guys. That's by the way, you're the green guy in the bottom, and that's your dad, who's the Prince of Cosmos, and he's super gay. I don't know if they explore it too much in this one, but in the past, he was always like fabulous and stuff like that. It's pretty like an ongoing joke, and that's why he has all those rainbows and stuff like that, and how he talks very. And the more you roll up, the bigger you get. So like things that used to be too big for you to roll up are now super small. And like it gets to the point where you're like rolling up houses and planets. It's super addicting. I know it looks silly if you've never played it before, but trust me. And if you don't have an Apple TV, the first one and the second one have been remastered. And they're always really cheap. If you have a Nintendo Switch, if you have PlayStation or PS5 or an Xbox, I think it's on everything PC. It's on Steam. It's always really cheap. I recommend it, but you have to play it with a controller. And it does take you like 10 minutes to get to understand the controls. But turn up that music, and it's so silly and goofy. Smoke some green tea. It makes it so much better. Super cool. You can roll up the king of the cosmos. Spoiler alert. Smoke 2.5 grams of green tea and 1 gram of saucy res, all rolled up in a loose ass backwood. Then I kept on having to re-roll as I was smoking it. Shit had me greening out from the tobacco. Yikes. My new things, and just regular J's. Like J Prime, J Taco, what's that? Pirate Radio, J Pirate Radio, J Tangle, J Pooter, J Wander. I miss Max Payne. Here's something fun if you guys are into VR, and we could just kind of show you something. You guys remember Atari? Well, Retro Atari Remake, iRobot, is now on the PlayStation VR 2. You guys remember iRobot? Do you guys have a PlayStation VR 2? Well, here's a game. iRobot is a new retro revival by veteran publisher Atari. It's like a music game with, fun visuals. It's out now. How about we just watch the trailer? How about we just watch the trailer? I say, just show me the trailer, guys. Here we go.
Nobody can escape my program. Robots 19.
This looks fun, actually. Very retro fun.
Survive the grid.
That looks great. That looks like a fun VR game. And somebody just asked a question about Grand Theft Auto. Pirate Radio, do you think Rockstar will have in-game monetization? And I have no idea. I'm not against that kind of stuff. I think that's a great idea. I don't know. I will say that I hope there's a VR version of Grand Theft Auto, the new Grand Theft Auto. That'd be cool. Oh, O'Reilly. Oh, wait. That's what I wanted to show you. Before I show you this, where's that thing I wanted to show you, huh? Let me find it real quick. Geek, 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 do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. I was trying to show you. Oh, here it is. Here we go. Speaking of Grand Theft Auto, there's a Grand Theft Auto San Andreas mod now that adds full PC VR support. And with all these mods, if you're into this, you got to download this fast and get it quick and follow every website of everyone that makes or has anything to do with this, because these mods and stuff have been being pulled fast. Rockstar is not fucking around with this kind of shit. They're like kind of Nintendoing it right now. So if you want to play San Andreas in VR, you might want to pay attention. Anyways, this guy released it. It's a plugin which adds modded PC VR support. You want to take a look at it? Let's just see. Here it is. Wow. Oh, I can't play this song. Hey, what you doing, man? Hey, stop. All right, I can't do that anymore, guys. What's going on? I can't do this, guys. I'm sorry. I thought I could. I ran out of saliva. This looks really, really good, actually. And why does the graphics look so good, too? What the hell? This looks great. What the fuck? Sickle? What the fudge sickle? Yeah. What? This looks great. Damn. Wait, is this the remake? Oh, that's why. It's the remake VR. Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't played the remake at all. I was like, why does this look so good? But it's remake plus VR. That looks great. They've really fixed that remake, huh? The remake looks pretty good. Looks almost cel shaded, though. There you go. There's the information. Grab it quick if you want it. Just thought we'd talk about that real quick. But this is what I really want to talk about. While we're waiting for hopefully one of the best remakes of Tony Hawk 3 and 4. I know, like you and me, we've been just hanging out, waiting for that game. Like I got my shit right here, man. I can't wait. I'm gonna be like going, woo, while I'm laying on the couch. It's gonna be so fucking amazing. But while we're waiting for that, skateboarding simulator virtual skate is board sliding. What's that? Board slides. What? Anyways, virtual skate is a new game coming out, and it's an immersive skateboarding simulator. You can grind all you want. There's a new gameplay teaser that dropped yesterday on YouTube. You could check it out below. Wait, there's no trailer for it yet? That comes out when? Soon? All right, what's this? man. How about we get Tony Hawk in VR? I don't know. Whatever. I'm sure it's fine. You're not even going to give us a trailer, though? You're just going to give us that? Sorry, guys. I thought it was going to be more interesting than that. Okay. Cats are running around. What's up, Uma? Uma and Cat 2 are in here. This is a tragedy. What's going on here? All right. See those video games in the back right here? These little games? Lately, they've been running up and jumping and running across them. And if you remember, over there, I have a predator head, and there's a empty space. I don't know if you guys can see that empty space. Well, there used to be a big, there's empty space right here. There used to be a big, like a art piece made out of metal that was sculptured to be the molecules of DNA. It was just like a nice art piece that weighs a lot, made out of metal. That I just sat there, and one of the cats ran across all these arcade games, like almost knocking each one off. Knocked one off, but like these things are not that heavy; they're very light. And then jumped on top of that thing. That thing fell and put a huge, like, domestic violence hole in our wall. You know, like a wall when you go over to somebody's house and it's from punching the walls and stuff like that. Luckily, it didn't break through, but it took a humongous chunk out of our wall. Pretty crazy. Thank God it didn't kill anybody.
I just noticed that.
You just noticed that thing? You're looking at it now?
Yeah.
Isn't it crazy? That's a huge gash. If you had that on your arm, you would have to go to the hospital and they would have to sew that up.
That was from the thing they dropped?
The DMT thing.
Oh my God, it took out the railing too.
It took out the railing?
Yeah.
A big chunk?
Pretty big.
Wow. We should get liquid wood or something. I don't know. Crazy. Cats be acting stupid. I wish there was a way to put a door in this room.
Yeah.
There's not. The cats go crazy in here because they know this is where I work. So anytime I'm up here talking to you guys or hanging, they just come up here and it's like hanging with Brian, and they just go crazy around. Like there's too much stuff for them to fuck up around here. It's really chaotic here. That's what I have to say about that. That's what I have to say about that. Where's something else I wanted to show you? I'll show it to you later. I need to take this hat off, though. It's super hot. We don't give the cats too much catnip. Another thing I learned is those laser pointers that you do to cats, it's like a bad thing. It really, they can never capture it. And so it kind of fucks with cats. Like, I can't capture anything. You know what I mean? I never thought of that, but a lot of cat owners and cat people say do not use lasers on cats because it fucks with them. And that's been blowing my mind lately because we got one of those Temu robots that just like does like lasers all over the walls and the cats go crazy. Doesn't that piss you off? I don't like learning. Like, I'm just going to like, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Like, I kind of want to play stupid with that fact. I'm sorry for telling it to you guys, actually. I shouldn't have done that. That's kind of fucked up for me. I apologize. Any of you creepy people, there's a Titanic VR experience that's now available in early access on Quest 3 and 3S. Yeah, if you just really just can't get enough of a boat that sank a long time ago, if you're romantic, I guess this is for you. I don't give a fuck anymore, man. I'd rather learn more about fucking anything else. But let's check it. You know, VR, maybe it's cool.
And she was sinking fast then. And all of a sudden, she lifted up quickly, and you could hear everything crashing through her. Everything that was movable was going through her. And then she went down and seemed to come up again. So I thought, well, now I'm going to leave. And I was hanging on to a board. We had 2 boards, starboard and port, which said, keep clear of propeller blades. And I was hanging on to one of these, and I was getting higher and higher in the air. And I thought, well, now I'll go. And I dropped in. I had a lifeboat on. And I hit the water with a terrific crack. Luckily, I didn't hit anything when I dropped in. There were bodies all over the place. And then I looked up at the Titanic. The propellers were right out of water. The rudder was right out. And I could see the bottom. And then gradually she glided away, and that was that.
And then I looked over at my friend.
And his butthole was right in the air. So I decided I need to keep warm one way or another. So I put my head inside of his asshole and ripped it apart. I used his ass as a heating element. If it wasn't for his Captain Asshole.
I didn't want to die. I mean, I didn't see much chance of living, but I was gradually getting frozen up. And by the grace of God, I came across a lifeboat.
That actually looked a lot more interesting than I thought. Just because of that guy, the survivor. I've never heard him talk about that, and I don't know if that guy's real or not. What if it wasn't? That would be hilarious. But that kind of looked interesting, I guess. I mean, who knows? What do you guys think? The speech really did sell it, especially the part where he was talking about. I guess he saw a body next to him, and he like put his head inside the guy's butt or something, like ripped it apart. But I mean, he was already dead, I guess. But if it wasn't for that guy's the insulation of his butt, like how would he put his butt? I mean, that guy had to be loosey goosey. I mean, I don't really understand the math of it, but that part of the interview was really weird, very weird, very very weird. Honestly, guys, I'm gonna lie. Well, it's getting late. Let's end with this news story. Toge is a trippy Vocaloid rave world in VR chat. You guys want to see what this is? It's in VR chat. Should we go to it tonight? It's from a songwriter, offers a nonstop 20-minute rave through a public VR chat world that's designed to be uplifting. We recreated this work with the hope that it'll be a manic stopping point people can visit. Wow. I guess this is what we're doing tonight, guys. Part 2 of Virtual Redban tonight. We're going to go to this world. Unless this trailer really sucks. And then we're like, we'll go somewhere else. Let's check this out. Are we going to go here later? This does look pretty crazy. Oh, it looks like a Disneyland ride right here. What the hell? Wow. Let's definitely do that. All right, part 2, we are going to that. All right. So the part 2 is it's a different beast. If you're new here, part 2 is where we just go to virtual reality and we fuck around. It's a good place to just put it on in the background while you're doing other things, doing some work, cooking dinner, fucking on the couch, send videos. But part 2 is when we go into virtual reality. I become a woman and we smoke and drink more and go to places like what we just saw, a 20-minute rave pretty much. And we'll do that together in about 20 minutes or so. Part 2 actually is a whole different video. This is part 1. This is about to stop. And then part 2 will start in about 20 minutes on YouTube. So make sure you follow me on Redban on YouTube, Redban. Follow me, please, if you haven't. Need more followers. Part 2 starts in 20 minutes over there. So grab a drink, take a piss, walk the dog. Oh, wait, I don't have a song. I'm going to end it with you. Do I have a song that I haven't showed you guys yet, maybe? Maybe I have a song I haven't showed you yet. Have I showed you this one? I think I already showed you that one. Oh, well, I think I already showed you this one, but I like it. All right, part 2 is starting soon, guys. See you soon.
Smile, make every day feel new. With a golf club in hand, she conquers every green. Her forehead shines with brilliance bright, a beauty rarely seen. In the kitchen, she's a star, whipping up delights. Her culinary masterpieces are always out of sight. And brief, eyes like a zombie's, movement slow, battling through the grief. But even when she's sleep deprived, her spirit's burning strong. A ticking time bomb of resolve, she writes what's going wrong. Dancing through the living room with grace that's all her own. Every step a testament to the love we've known. You'll see that life is a frolic with Janice by your side. Down at our rendezvous where love and joy reside. So let's dance upon our floor, take a step that's new. With Janice, life's a song and dance, three's company too. Yet some nights steal her rest away, sleep elusive and brief. Eyes like a zombie's, movement slow, battling through the grief. But even when she's sleep deprived, her spirit's burning strong. A ticking time bomb of resolve, she writes what's going wrong. Dancing through the living room with grace that's all her own. Every step a testament to the love we've known. You'll see that life is a frolic with Janice by your side. Down at our rendezvous where love and joy reside. So let's dance upon our floor, take a step that's new. With Janice, life's a song and dance, three's company too. Oh, yes, and some nights feel her rest Grace's charm and radiant smile make every day feel new. With a golf club in hand, she conquers every green. Her forehead shines with brilliance bright, a beauty rarely seen. In the kitchen, she's a star, whipping up delights. Her culinary masterpieces are always out of sight. Yet some nights steal her rest away, sleep elusive and brief. Eyes like a zombie's, movement slow, battling through the grief. But even when she's sleep deprived, her spirit's burning strong, a ticking time bomb of resolve. She writes what's going wrong, dancing through the living room with grace that's all her own. Every step a testament to the love we've known. You'll see that life is a frolic with Janice by your side, down at our rendezvous where love and joy reside. So let's dance upon our floor, take a step that's new. With Janice, life's a song and dance, three's company too.